a general channel message. I think I'm going to do this by element. Let's just do it by element. If you have not already, please subscribe and hit those notification bells so that you're notified when I go live or post new content. Keep in mind that these are general messages. Every bit of this may or may not fit your situation. Take what does and leave the rest for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if you'd like to book me directly for your own reading, coaching classes, or courses or products, you can do so on the description box below. This month's community working is a road opener. So you're feeling blocked, whether it is in romance, whether it is in career, whether it is financially, whether it's spiritually, whether it's emotionally, please sign up for that. You have until the 20th to do so. Hey, Cherie. And so I am just going to go, like I said, I'm going to go by element. And since we are currently in Gemini season, I'm going to start with the air signs. Okay. So, air signs, I feel that a lot of you are seeking new beginnings, whether it is in your romantic life, whether it is in your spiritual life or your career. I feel that you are seeking new beginnings. I feel that you are seeking new networking opportunities as well. And that may take a little bit of time. And I feel that very soon you're going to know who your people are, if that makes sense. By this time next, what season are we in? We're in spring. Technically it's still spring. So I feel by next spring, you're gonna look back at your life and it's gonna be a complete 180 as to what you are looking at. Okay. I feel that you may be seeing the numbers 111, you may be seeing 1111 a lot. You may be seeing the number 46. Represents new beginnings. Fours represents stability. Sixes represent communication. It represents reciprocity, balance, as well as harmony. When you add the 4 and the 6 in, which represents completion. So I feel that right now, air signs, you are ending a cycle, beginning a new one. And by this time next year, your life is going to be completely almost unrecognizable. You are the magician. You are the creator, co-creator, and the master of your own life. Okay. Number one, new beginnings. It starts with numero uno, you. Okay. So you have all the tools, you have all the knowledge, you have all the resources to make your life exactly what you want it to be. You may be up at night, you may be stressing. Okay. Up in your head. You may even have anxiety. Okay. You may even have some other diagnoses that may make you feel that you are not properly equipped or ready for this next phase in your life. And I say that is complete BS. You know what you want and it is time for you to go for it. You deserve your wishes to come true. This may involve an Aquarius. Okay, but you deserve to have everything that you desire, air signs. Okay, and Aquarius is you. I see a number. This is very similar to what I just did for Scorpio over on my Lexus Scorpion channel, but I see the number 10, which is completion. I see a number 5 here, which is change, and a number 2 when it relates to partnerships. Okay, so there may be some endings and new beginnings as it relates to partnerships and some things that need to change very soon where you're getting exactly what it is that you want and desire. Okay, you may have felt a little bit betrayed or backstabbed. You may feel that people have been going behind your back saying things to try to get you out of the way. I feel, air signs, you may be a threat to some other people, and just be careful who you are talking to right now. There could be a young earth sign, 20s, early 30s, even Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, who may be in your corner, who may be like the only one that you can really trust right now. Okay. I feel that you're going to receive some messages that are going to be very unexpected, little disappointing, but it's things that you need to know so that you can go forward in the direction that you need to go on. And I always say this, sometimes unpleasant things and unfavorable things happen to push us and to force us out of dead end situations, whether it's a dead end job, whether it's a dead end relationship, or something that's just not going where it should. I feel that you are being forced, because otherwise you would just stick around until you are pushed literally into your happiness and your ultimate wish fulfillment. Okay, that is air signs. I'm going to move to water, which is going to be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And for my water signs, you may be seeing the numbers 15 a lot. Like if you go to the store, your total may end in the number 15. Some of you may have been born on the 15th of the month, wherever you fall. I feel that right now, and I know water signs hate to hear this because I hate to hear it, and I'm a water sign, patience is a virtue. And by the end of the year, you're going to be sitting very pretty. It's not time for you to reveal your hand just yet, is what Spirit is saying. You know a lot of things about a lot of people, about a lot of situations, but now it's not the time for you to reveal the things that you know. Okay. Trust your inner wisdom and guidance. Keep things hidden. I feel that people are trying to hide things from you, but they're really just fooling themselves. The things that they're trying to hide from you, you know about anyway. This could be particularly about a Pisces, because moon does represents Pisces. But I feel that everything that people are trying to hide from you, you already know anyway. And you're just trying to, like, basically, you're just waiting for them to tell on themselves. Okay. Page of Pentacles. This is a message of increase. This is a message of something that is due to you. You're getting your just due, whether it is an inheritance, whether it is a raise, whether it is some property or a possession that should have belonged to you. Some of you, the things that people think you don't know is that maybe great aunt Sally left you a diamond necklace and one of your cousins tried to keep it, but you already know that Aunt Sally left you that that diamond necklace, right? It may not be something that trivial, but definitely something that someone's trying to keep you from receiving, that you are due, that you are owed. Water signs. Okay, that just flipped out. And I love seeing this card, especially in a channeled message, because this means you have options. This means that no matter what you do right now, water signs, you're going to succeed. Because remember when I say that people are trying to hide things from you, they're trying to keep things from you, they're trying to keep you from what you were owed. It doesn't matter what they do. At this point, it doesn't matter what they do, because everything you touch is going to succeed. And no matter if you turn left or right, you're still going to end up exactly where you're supposed to be. I also feel that in love, you may be getting a lot of offers right now. You may be getting approached quite often by people that may not necessarily particularly be your type, but if you're not in a committed relationship, why not have a little bit of fun? Some of you are very worried about someone specifically, whether it is a family member or a significant other. They may not be doing too well and you're trying to overcompensate, honestly. Like you're trying to fix something that isn't your problem to fix. Okay. It could be your child. It could be your parent. It could be your significant other. It could be another person that is near and dear to you, and you know what to do, and they're not really listening. And you want to be the mother hen. You want to be the teen mom. You want to be the mother, and you want to nurture, and you want to save this person from the detriment that you see them going down. But right now, it's not your decision to make it, it's theirs. And I know that is very hard to do, especially when you really love and care for someone. And I'm a mom, so I can only imagine if it is you dealing with a child, a parent-child situation, and you're watching your children do some stupid shit. I understand, okay? But what I am seeing, though, is very quickly, very swiftly, near the end of Gemini season, which is going to be in a couple of weeks, honestly, that things are going to turn around, not only for you, but for the person that you're very much worried about. So do not stress yourself too much about it. Okay, water signs. Next up, we have fire. We have fire signs. Those are my fire signs. You may be seeing repetitive twos, 222, 2222. which does represents partnerships. It represents pairings. It can represent entering contracts and agreements with other people. So be very mindful right now if someone's trying to get you to sign some documents. Make sure that you're doing your due diligence to make sure that your best interest is being considered before entering any new agreements. You may be seeing the numbers 19 coming up. Like if you look at your clock, the time may end in 19, or totals at the store may end in like 19 cents. This is actions that you need to be taking right now, which is unfortunately none. You need to sit back and you need to watch things unfold before you jump into rescue mode, fire signs. Okay. You could be involved with the water sign, because we just had this come up for water signs where it is a motherly or a nurturing energy. This also represents increase, and it represents growth and abundance. Okay, number 3 is growth and abundance. Empress does mean abundance, it does mean increase. Okay, right now I feel that you are reaping the harvest. I feel that you are reaping your manifestations and the things that you have been affirming, the things that you have been scripting, the things that you have been praying for are coming to fruition. This could involve an Aquarius, or this could be apparent during Aquarius season. Fire signs, some of you may be traveling very soon. I know that summertime is a prime opportunity for those of you to travel. It's a lot of family reunions, kids are out of school, and it's just easier to do so. Okay, this could also take place in the 8th month, which is August. So that would be Leo Virgo time. Okay, this could also represent traveling for work, or this could be a part of your job, is that you're traveling for work, or a new oh my god, what am I trying to say, a new duty that has been assigned to you, a new responsibility of your work life is going to be travel, and you will be compensated graciously for going above and beyond, because traveling for work can be difficult, especially if you have a family. But I feel that they're going to make it worth your while. Okay, this is also very fast moving energy, something that is coming very quickly to you. 7 of Pentacles represents delays, not really been a factor anymore, as well as that last card that we saw with the 8 of Wands. Very quick movement. This again is what I was saying about all of the things that you have been planning for, the things you have been affirming and praying for coming to fruition. It may not come the way that you expected it to. Okay, so that is one thing that I do want to say. You may have been affirming for a particular job specifically, a particular home, a particular car, a particular person, and the answer to your prayer does not lie within the limits of your current desires. I feel that what's best for you is not necessarily what you thought it would be. And so when you are praying for things to come to fruition, you have to leave room for God to work on your behalf, because you don't know what's being done and said behind your back in rooms where you're not present. This could involve an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn who seems to really have their thing together, and maybe that is what has you attracted to it. Okay, this could occur in season of an earth sign. We do have, like I said, August, so it could be end of August when I was saying that. But as a person, the Queen of Pentacles is someone of means, someone who is very stable, someone who is very careful with their money. They do not share and open up very easily. Okay, the world, this is endings and new beginnings. This is you when I was saying travel, being able to also literally see the world. Okay, fire signs. So if you are given an opportunity to travel or to go somewhere, take that opportunity. But as I said before, it is something, someone, someplace that you have your heart set on. That is not the answer for you. Okay, do not return to where you were once harmed. Okay, you cannot find peace and prosperity where there was betrayal and deceit. Okay, that's what I was saying. It may not come from the source that you thought or had hoped for. All right, fire signs, that is your message. And we're going to Earth. All right, Earth signs, you've seen repetitive fours, 4 4 44 44 40 40 41 41. Some of you may be in your mid 30s to early 40s as well. For you, Earth signs, this is really feeling like a love situation that you have been in for a couple of years, or you think it's going to take a few more years. I don't feel that it is. I feel that the time frame that you're putting on yourself is honestly self-sabotage. But we're going to see what else comes through for you. That's not necessarily for everybody. That's just what's generally coming in. Earth sign, you may feel that you're not financially ready or stable to take on a family, or to take on a big move, or to take on a marriage, or to take on a new project at this time. I feel that you're very concerned about financial matters. You may be feeling left out, or your person may be feeling left out of a lot of decisions because you're not speaking to them. You're not considering them. When you're making these decisions, you're kind of just trying to do it on your own when you don't necessarily have to. I feel that everything is working itself out. However, I feel that there is no perfect time. You just have to start. And I know a lot of people, if it's you going back to school, if it's you having children, if it's you moving, if it's you getting that house, if it's you applying for that job, you're waiting for the perfect time, and the perfect time is now, because if you never start, how's it going to happen, right? I feel that this can involve in a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, who is very emotionally driven, where you, Earth sign, are going to think more, hey, big guys, you, Earth sign, is going to think more about what you can see and what makes sense to you financially, where that water sign is going to lead with their heart. And if you take a look at that water sign, you can probably see that they're probably a lot more happier and they live life a lot better. This doesn't necessarily have to be of a love interest. This could be a family member or a friend. And you're probably thinking like, dang, this water sign is living life kind of reckless, and who just leads with their heart? Well, they're living their life where you're very cautious. And it's okay to be cautious, but are you living, or are you really existing? It's what Spirit is asking you. And why aren't you doing more living? I feel that you can use a little bit of what that water sign has. I feel that this is, in a way, your soulmate, whether, like I said, whether it is romantic or it is a friend or a family member who balances you out, who compliments you. Okay. Partnerships and pairings. I feel that you are going to be presented with several opportunities of people who could potentially be good partners in different aspects of your life, whether it is professionally, personally, or romantically. And it is time for you to lead a little more with passion rather than caution. You have done things a little safe. Some of you are also being presented with new work opportunities, new business ventures, and you're being very hesitant about it. You're very guarded to these new opportunities, whichever area it is of your life. You're being very guarded. And this is what I was saying about the self-sabotage. If you stop yourself from doing anything. Like, no, that's not how I'm trying to word it. If you never let yourself do anything, you'll never do anything. Right? So how are you living if you're scared of everything, if you're afraid of everything, if you are like so cautious that nothing ever happens, good or bad? Like, I know you're trying to, in your mind, you're thinking that you're protecting yourself from the bad stuff from happening, but you're not letting any good in either. And that's not life, truth be told. And this could possibly be someone from your past, someone from your childhood, someone who was childlike, someone who may be a little bit younger than you. This could be also an ex, someone who has children, or someone that you have children with, that I feel that you need to reach out to, earth signs. Is there anything else left? Remember, I was telling you in the beginning, it felt like your message was more romantically inspired. I feel that it is time for you to soar. Queen of Wands is very fearless. She is very sexy. She is very driven, and she does not allow things, people, or situations to hold her back. This could be a Scorpio that you ended things with, or a fire sign, because we had Queen of Wands. So it could be a fire sign that you ended things with, or possibly a Scorpio, or things are transforming, because death does mean transformation. Any last little things before we go, and we're gonna wrap this up? Judgment. Okay, so it's time for you to decide, earth signs, are you living or are you existing? Okay, make sure that you are making the decisions that are not only fair for yourself but fair for everyone who are also involved. You only have one life. Like the young folks say, YOLO. You only live once, so make the best out of life. And that's for everybody, not just earth signs. I know that message was directed towards them, but that's just everybody. Make sure that you are living, and you are living it to the fullest. All right, y'all. That's my message. If y'all popped in through the middle, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Make sure that if you are interested in the community road opener, that you are signed up by that, and by the 20th of June. I don't believe I posted it in the community, but the link is in the description for community working, so you can sign up through it there. You have until the 20th. If you're feeling stuck in any area of your life, we cover that. If you're not sure what a community working is, it is literally an individual working that I do for a group at one time, and it is at a discounted rate because I'm doing multiple of them and not just a one-on-one. If you like to book me or contact me for your own personal situation, personal readings, do so through the website. If you have questions about products and services, you can direct those to me through the chat or the contact tab on my website. And it was so great hanging out with y'all. Thank you so much, Free and Big Eyes, for interacting with me, keeping me company while I got through these readings. I love y'all so much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.